Oh god, that's loud. Ah!
Yeah, that scared me.
Why is it so loud? There we go. Good evening, my darling batlings. Hello there in the chat, Miles. Glad to see you stop by whenever you're able to. I'm joined tonight by Kier, and JKR is going to be hopping on later after he gets home.
How's it going, guys? Mind if I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Ari's sword is a tool of justice. My brother in arms, you have both my dagger and my claws at your side.
Hell yeah.
I had to.
I couldn't think of a good stream title for what's kind of the finale to Metal Gear Rising, given that it's actually Raiden who says the Tool of Justice line and not Jetstream Sam. I just don't remember any good... Not like that Jetstream Sam has bad lines, it's just I can't think of any like instantly iconic ones.
Yeah.
That would make for a good stream title, at least. So yeah, we're going to be doing the Jetstream Sam DLC tonight, which should take like about an hour or so. And then moving on to Peace Walker, because I tried a bit of Portable Ops, don't really like how it plays, and I'd rather... Plus, Peace Walker was made with the idea of like mostly ignoring what Portable Ops establishes anyway. So it's not... Portable Ops is not entirely necessary for understanding the overall story of Metal Gear. So yeah, without further Mountain Dew, by the way, the song that's playing is a remix, like a cover of Bardock's theme from Bardock, Father of Goku.
Ooh. Speaking of which, I've been seeing a lot of the Sparkling Zero interactions.
Sparking Zero, yeah. They got they thought of literally everything.
I'm just gonna say, like, there were some that actually brought me to tears. I think it was the Future Gohan ones that was probably the one that actually legitimately, because someone put like their favorite ones in a YouTube short. I actually cried.
They've got ones for like for putting all the versions of Goku together.
I didn't see that one. I have to see that one later.
And they've got one for like, you know, pitting Kid Goku against Goten.
I'm just gonna say probably one of my favorite ones was the interaction between Future Gohan and Yajirobe, and it's just Yajirobe wishing that he was able to give him some Sensu beans.
Apparently, as far as like the current meta goes, Yajirobe's actually the best character in the game.
Oh yeah, dude! Before the game came out, I knew I was going to main him. Probably Hercule, maybe Videl. I'm not sure yet. I'm still trying to figure out who I'm going to main.
Just all the non-key users.
Oh hell yeah! Cause I figured that. Imagine going in with low tier characters, and I don't like low tier God, but basically low tier godding, but you know, being good at it based purely on skill.
I'm glad that they include a tutorial for Jetstream Sam, given that he plays a bit differently than Raiden. Just like Blade Wolf plays differently than Raiden. Like he has a double jump.
I always love double jump.
His combat also works slightly differently than Raiden's. Based around, like, his fighting style is more based around charge attacks rather than you know, more swift attacks like Raiden.
Oh, okay. Also, why is Jetstream Sam hot?
Because he's Brazilian.
That explains it.
But yeah, charge attacks. Let me know if it's too loud, by the way. Okay. You there?
That's what yours.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I'm just clipping something.
Oh yeah, and he also has a taunt, which makes enemies instantly vulnerable to being sliced apart, but it also makes them more aggressive.
Oh. I'm guessing if they're more aggressive, they mess up then, right?
Like, I'm not going to be using the taunt very much. But also, you know, since you're instantly slicing them apart, you don't get to claim their electrolyte packs to fuel yourself.
Oh, okay.
And Jetstream Sam's story, just like Blade Wolf's, takes place before the events of Metal Gear Rising. It's explaining how he ended up joining the Winds of Destruction.
Oh, okay.
Cherry blossoms. Yeah. I take it you're not a fan?
No. They make me sick.
That's how you know Armstrong's a bad guy. He doesn't like cherry blossoms.
Some fancy pants.
Mm.
You know, as if everything else he did wasn't enough.
When I get my
He's just solidifying it.
He'll be lucky if he can even carry his box.
So you want to know a bit of trivia that we learned about Monsoon here that's going to break your brain?
Is it
What?
really so horrible?
He shares a voice actor with, and the voice actor is using the voice of as the base for Monsoon, the dad from Rocket Power.
Everywhere in DC you hear.
What?
So fleeting and beautiful.
Listen to him speak and you'll hear the dad from Rocket Power.
What do you think?
Nature is just nature. Not beautiful, not ugly.
Oh my god.
Suppose the flowers float away, it's simply healthy.
Oh my god.
You hear it?
Yes. Oh my god. What the fuck?
He's also the Crypt Keeper.
Minuano, the cool
What?
Brazilian wind.
Yeah, he's also the Crypt Keeper.
AKA.
Between you and Fairy, like right now, I want to watch Crypt Keeper, the cartoon, and the live action. You know, both of them.
Yeah.
And we're sister hands now. I blame both of you.
By the way, another bit to know about Jetstream Sam that I've said a few times on stream, but it's especially in place for his story, is that Sam is not a cyborg.
Oh, Android then?
No, he's just wearing like an exosuit.
Oh, so he's that skilled.
Yes.
This?
And yeah, his sword fires like a gun for quick draws.
He is that fucking skilled.
Yeah, he's that fucking skilled without the cyborg enhancements.
Did you imagine with the cyborg oh my god.
The only cyborg enhancement he gets by the time of Metal Gear Rising's main story is he gets a robotic arm, but nothing else.
Lord have mercy. If he had the same type of shit Raiden had, dude, Raiden would be cooked. What do you think?
Agreed.
I see why they had to nerf him. Well, then again, when you think about it, they always gotta try and nerf Brazilians, because, I mean, hot damn, right?
Yeah.
Like, Twitter couldn't handle, Brazilian. They're like, oh, boy.
Yeah, I'm in the group that thinks that Twitter made the Brazil made the right call there.
They did. especially with the new block thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 110%. Because this is gonna make me use Twitter less. Like I'm probably just gonna keep it just to follow like who I follow on YouTube. And just repost what I post on Blue Sky.
Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not nearly as practiced with Sam as I am with like Raiden or Blade Wolf.
Yeah. But we don't think practice is perfect.
Yeah. But you can do some crazy stuff with Sam if you know how to abuse his moveset and how to do cancels and stuff like that.
Hmm.
The problem is, I don't know how to do any of that shit.
Oh, we might get one or two of them then by accident then, huh?
Probably. You know what they say, when all else fails, just mash buttons.
Random bullshit, go! Oh, we used to play Street Fighter and Tekken back in the day.
Yeah.
It still end up winning somehow.
Yeah, that's how I unlocked every character in Tekken 3 except for the bonus characters in like an afternoon when I was a kid.
I don't remember how I unlocked them. Here's the thing, I
like
remember
the bonus characters you unlock through the Tekken
Bone.
Force mode and the Tekken Ball mode.
Oh, I don't remember where I didn't know those. Hey, Chris, how's it going?
And I just didn't play those. Hey, Chris. This is some serious Warframe gameplay right here. I know, right?
You bullet jump.
You can't bullet jump, but you can do this. But you can double jump.
I don't like those flamethrower monsters too much.
The same slashes in Warframe. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some shared DNA between the two. Actually, now that I think about it, I believe Warframe was made by the devs who made a similar cyborg-themed game, or like a game with a similar aesthetic to Jetstream Sam and Raiden's design called Dark Sector.
That sounds familiar.
There was a lot of build-up for it back in the PS3 and 360 days, but when it came out, like, it was derided as pretty mediocre. Partly because the publisher made the developers change it from its more anime-inspired origins to a more Western aesthetic. And then,
okay.
if I remember correctly, Warframe was, like, basically an MMO take on what they wanted the aesthetic of Dark Sector to be.
Okay. I'm actually laughing right now because I just remember something. An old ROM hack called Mario Goes to Brazil.
Oh, God.
I saw bits of it last night. It was in my recommendation feed. And I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, I remember this.
This is how he meets Blade Wolf. And why they seem to be all buddy-buddy during that scene in Raiden's story. And this is when Blade Wolf was still, you know, in this old body instead of the more edgy-looking new body he had for Raiden's story.
Yeah.
And before he got the name Blade Wolf, when he was just called LQ-84I.
You are? LQ-84I, a prototype UG with a conversational interface.
A talking robot dog, basically?
State your business here.
Me?
Oh, just sharpening my skills. Wandering the earth.
He is so damn hot.
To those
Yes.
such as
I'm also kind of sad because I
desperados.
You
did give this Brazilian girl my number back in like 2020 or 2021.
Right?
the ones who
Sadly, she never got that call.
Your
Aw.
orders are to kill.
Oh well.
Except she was cute. And it was a major confidence booster for me, at least.
Call me by
Yeah.
Just the fact she asked for my number.
first pop.
And then the girls at the store were just smiling as I was giving her my number.
Try thinking for yourself.
for myself. Should I disobey a direct order, my memory would be wiped.
Well, that's a pity.
I am sorry. You must die.
Then I am sorry as well.
He's so fucking cool.
I know!
You will die.
Warframe 1999.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the Warframe that looks like Sam.
Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna take a quick look. Oh, 100%. Yeah, I see it. You kicked him in the face.
You will die. Superficial death.
Yeah, I gotta remember that the timings for counters for Sam is different than it is for Raiden.
I'm guessing it's earlier or later.
You have to be a lot more precise with Sam.
Oh, so Spanish is hard mode based on that then.
It's not just like a hard mode thing for needing to be more precise. It's that his attacks have a lot more wind up.
Yeah, because like you mentioned before, the charge attacks.
Yeah.
Music is also really good.
How did you?
You fight because you're forced to. I fight because I choose to.
My design is flawed.
Now, I am quite good, you know.
Beat's
I
not
know
bad.
that this actor obviously isn't Brazilian, but
Yeah.
you're probably thinking the same thing as me. Like, if he were played in a live-action Metal Gear Rising movie, Antonio Banderas.
Oh fuck yes.
He's the only
Hell yeah.
actor I can think of that can capture that suave vibe while also being a master swordsman.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know he's not Brazilian, but come on!
Yeah.
I forgot to mention, as far as the charge attacks go, you also get different charge attacks based on what point of the combo you're in.
Oh.
So, like, for example, for mid-combo, you can have, like, a ranged charge attack. Whereas for a starting combo, it's a dash. Something I don't like about Warframe is that you practically have to abuse some seal clubbing and smashing buttons. I haven't played Warframe yet, even though I've had it downloaded since I got my PS4, actually.
I think same here. It's been on my list
Like,
to play.
it was one of the first PS4 games I got just because it was free.
Same.
I've heard that, you know, despite being ostensibly a free-to-play game, it's not, like, abusively filled with microtransactions, which is good.
Oh, that's nice to know.
Like, it's cited as, like, one of the best free-to-play games because it's actually possible to, you know, do well in it without having to pay.
That's always nice to hear.
Unlike DC Universe Online or whatever it's called, where everything is microtransaction gated now instead of just the premium stuff.
Heck, even
Like,
Maple
half
Story.
the stuff you're going to get from enemy drops in DC Universe Online is locked crates that you can only unlock with a key that costs microtransaction stuff to get.
I mean, the same can be said about Maple Story, how, you know, how predatory
Well,
Nexon
Maple Story
is.
was always like that.
More so now than it was back then.
Yeah, but Maple Story was always, like, heavily monetized.
Yeah. When you compare KM or Korean Maple Story to...
The fact that paid items would, you know, expire unless you paid more to renew them.
Yeah. The other thing, too, is when you look at Korean Maple Story, they got to keep what they paid for.
Hey, Chris, it's your boys, the Geckos. Do we know if the Geckos are boys or girls?
No idea.
Based on those thighs, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean,
God, this Gecko's doing a long combo. I've never seen a Gecko do a combo like that.
Lord have mercy.
I think what it might be is like a slightly adjusted attack pattern based on like Sam's gameplay.
Maybe.
It could
But
be. I don't know.
damn.
I haven't put enough time into playing as Sam.
All I gotta say is, damn.
Like, holy shit, that was an aggressive Gecko.
Could you imagine if that dude was going to fight Snake? Snake would have
Well,
been like, oh, hell no.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Snake is dead by this point in the
Yeah.
timeline.
I know. I'm just saying.
To
like,
the point
could you
where the Japanese version had a joke weapon that you could get as DLC, which is a wooden sword possessed by Snake's ghost.
That sounds amazing.
And it praises or insults you based on how you do in combat.
I wish we would have gotten that.
They didn't bring it into the international version because they didn't want to dub Snake just for an optional DLC joke weapon.
Because that would have been fun.
Because that would require hiring David Hayter, who's pretty expensive. Hey, Death.
Hey,
Oh,
Hex.
not Death this time. It's Ionic Hex.
Heck, that's made me jump.
They should have made them more meaty. I agree. We need more meaty thighs in games.
Big, meaty thighs.
We need like more characters, both male and female, with Chun-Li thighs.
Oh, hell yeah.
Also,
something
apparently in Street
everyone-
Fighter 6, if you talk to Chun-Li in the overworld, you can comment on her thighs.
Oh, I still haven't gotten Street Fighter 6.
Neither have I, because I'm not much of a Capcom fighter player. I'm going to get the Marvel
I
vs.
am.
Capcom collection, just because when the hell else am I going to get a chance to do that?
You know you're going to have to play me when you get it.
Yeah. But, if you talk to Chun-Li and comment on how thick her thighs are, she'll say something like, I'm very proud of my thighs because I've put a lot of effort into training my legs.
Oh my.
Like, just the most innocent answer to, like, damn, you got some thick thighs.
Dang, girl, you got some thick thighs. You ever choked anybody with I can already see her just looking at you and be like, yeah, you. Wait, what?
What a way to go.
And you're going to have the guy around the corner like, I wish that was me. Oh, guess who had? Oh,
Hey,
there's
Death, there he is.
And then Hex got their stream streak.
Congratulations. I think I'm starting to adjust to Sam's gameplay.
Oh, there's the handy. I can't remember their names.
Dwarf geckos. Also, dwarf geckos, also known as scarabs.
Ah. I was about to call them tripods, honestly.
They're also known as tripods.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I was about to make a joke. Okay. Oh, Def also got their stream streak.
Awesome. People got some good streaks going on. We got a whole group of people streaking on here.
Is JK?
Hey, JKR's here.
Hey, JKR, take a look at the pinned comments.
Yeah, look at the pinned comment courtesy of Kier.
Give myself a promotion.
Okay, so these geckos, these are good.
I can't remember what they're called. They're not geckos. I just can't remember what a lot of the enemy like mech types are called, apart from the geckos and the scarabs, because they were heavily featured in Metal Gear Solid 4. These are unique to this game.
Okay, because these things right here, like the way they fight, reminds me of like a Super Smash Brothers player, or even Kingdom Hearts, when they kind of kick you in the air to do air combos. JKR wants to know if you can join. You know you.
Oh hell yeah! Of course you do.
Yeah, I already know that we were waiting for you, dude.
Yeah, we've been waiting for you since you said you were going to get back earlier than you expected. So yeah, go ahead and join.
I just like to be polite, you know?
Yes.
Kind of like how I am.
So I see you're not. So you decided to do your 2D model tonight, eh, Ari?
Yeah. Given that my new 2D model is going to be done hopefully soon, probably not in time for the actual date of my anniversary, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. It is what it is.
But you know, I wanted to use this 2D model, like not like I'm retiring it or anything, but just wanted to use it a couple more times.
That's fair. Let's see. So I did ship off your package, Ari. So your stuff should hopefully be at your place. Hopefully by Friday at the soonest, maybe Saturday at the latest.
Excellent. Oh boy, it's him again.
Ah, shit.
So there's weed?
Sam? Oh? They say you took on a drug cartel back in Brazil, all by yourself.
Almost took it down, too.
If you had, another outfit would have taken its place. One way or another, it always goes back to business as usual. You realized that, didn't you, Sam? That's why you left.
I was out for revenge, and I got it.
Well then, let's see what you got now.
I love Monsoon. He's such an edgelord.
Nice, of course.
Oh, we're not even fighting Monsoon. We're fighting another Metal Gear Ray.
Oh, shit.
It's okay. We got this.
We got
this. Okay, so JKR, I got to the point now where I can't hear the nice horse line without thinking of that clip where it's like keys.
Oh yeah, from Porcelain Maid stream with Shy Lily.
Yeah, because now I just think like nice horse cock.
Oh yeah, from when she was being distracted by the keys, and then someone brought in nice cock.
Yeah.
You have a question, Sonic Hex?
Yes, go ahead. If it's about, do I know what I'm doing? No, I don't. I've only played the Jetstream Sam DLC once.
Oh, this is a good question. How was the building holding a Metal Gear ray without the building falling down on everyone?
Metal Gear rays are actually not that big. Remember, the original Metal Gear ray was housed inside of just a standard U.S. Marines boat. Like, Metal Gear rays are smaller than most Metal Gears because they're not, like, a proper Metal Gear. They're meant to be, more lightweight and, like, mass-producible. Like, they're mass-produced for a reason. It's because they're smaller.
So basically...
Okay.
Sorry, Kier, go ahead.
I was gonna say,
Like,
they're basically equivalent...
They were, designed to be, like, a counter to the Metal Gear Rex.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're the equivalent of basically having like 2 or 3 tanks, but they walk and are faster.
I mean, Metal Gears are described as tank-like to begin with.
Well, I'm not completely wrong.
The common description for a Metal Gear is a walking tank.
Yeah, so I'm not completely wrong.
Like, the thing that makes Metal Gear Ray not a true Metal Gear is that it has no nuclear capabilities.
What if it had nuclear bullets?
You're not far off from something that's going to happen in a later Metal Gear game.
Oh my god, I was joking.
Of, like, unconventional ways of making a nuke.
I'm making a joke!
It's not nuclear bullets, but it's basically like, what if the Metal Gear itself was the nuke?
Oh, shit. Yeah, the way I see this is that... Oh, shit. The way I see this is if you were to compare these to, like, warships or something like that, like, you know, your typical sci-fi warship, the Metal Gear Rex would probably be like the flagship, and the Rays are like the next step down from the Rex.
Well, the flagship would be the Arsenal Gear, considering it is a battleship.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well done, Sam.
The Metal Gear Rex would... Well, no, the Arsenal Gear would be your Dreadnought.
Yeah.
Whereas the Metal Gear Rex would be, like, you know, your battleship.
Yeah.
And, well, keep in mind, I'm going by more general terms, because I know nothing about warships.
Yeah, no more than I do.
A Metal Gear Rex would probably be, like, a destroyer or something. And then your Metal Gear Rays would be, like, you know, not your main aircraft, but, not like your main, pawns in the warfare, but, like, you know, you have multiple of them instead of just sending one out to do everything.
So basically, like,
who would win, Gear Rex or Metal Gear Ray? It depends on whether you're talking about Metal Gear Rex or Gear Rex, because those are two different things. Because Metal Gear Rex is, you know, we've seen that fight happen, and Metal Gear Ray is designed to counter Metal Gear Rex, but Metal Gear Rex won that fight even in a damaged state just because, you know, Snake and Otacon were piloting it. Whereas Gear Rex, as we might see in Peace Walker if I decide to do those side missions, is an organic, like, Monster Hunter style dinosaur that's similar to Metal Gear Rex.
So instead of technological superiority, they decided to go with more biological.
Well, it wasn't designed as a weapon. It's part of a crossover series of side missions in Peace Walker that ties into... That's like a crossover with Monster Hunter. And as part of that, the Monster Hunter team designed a Monster Hunter version of the most iconic Metal Gear Rex, called Gear Rex. And it's like, it's not tied into the story. It's just like, what if
It's just
Metal
a
Gear
thing.
Rex was a dinosaur instead of a mech?
Yeah. Like, take the name Rex, literally.
Yeah. It's basically like, what if Metal Gear Rex was a kaiju and was Godzilla instead of Mechagodzilla?
Fair enough. Oh, so yeah, so it was just a pain in the neck for me to get my ride home because I had to sit, and this is not any fault of the driver, it's not really his fault, it's the app and the company. Like I said, the app took forever to find me a ride because I guess everybody else kept declining.
I thought that Metal Gears were sneaky ICBM carriers. They stopped being sneaky pretty far into the timeline. They became more of like, you know, a weapon of mass destruction rather than a sneaky way to launch nukes.
Not only that, I would argue a fear factor type weapon as well.
Because, like, there's nothing sneaky about Metal Gear Rex. It roars. It's not sneaky. But the way that launches nukes is sneaky, considering it was designed... The way Metal Gear Rex was designed, and this is a big plot point in Metal Gear Solid 1, is that it launches nukes using a railgun with no missile attachment. So it, like, launches the warhead out of a railgun, so it cannot be detected by radar. Or, like, heat-seeking stuff, because it's looking... Those things are looking for, you know, the exhaust and heat coming off of a missile. Whereas if you're just firing the warhead on its own from a railgun, you're not going to get that heat signature. Like the pupa. Yeah, well... The ones that appear in Peace Walker look like Star Wars clones, Walker's tanks like the pupa. Yeah, they do. Well, pupa, Chrysalis, and Cocoon are not true Metal Gears because they were not designed with nuclear capabilities. But Peace Walker would be considered like a proto Metal Gear alongside Zeke.
You know,
whereas Peace Walker was designed to be mass produced. Whereas later Metal Gears were like only one person has them at a time. Except for Ray, where Ray was meant to be mass-produced but has no nuclear capabilities.
But the main body will survive.
The pupa can't. The pupa cannot fire nukes. It was designed as, like, more so as a tank rather than as what Peace Walker was, which is as,
with influence.
Like a nuclear tank, basically. It's hard to describe because they don't really delve into, like, the functions and purposes of the pupa, Chrysalis, and Cocoon, unless you get into the optional codec calls and recordings. Yeah, it's Cocoon is the one you're thinking of. That's massive. Pupa's the smallest one. Cocoon's more of like a battle fortress that can also work as an effective unit on the battlefield.
Next, ask about the Sahelanthropus.
The Sahelanthropus I'm not going to get into because that's spoilers for Phantom Pain.
Hex, just remember your question for when we do Phantom Pain.
So, you know, they say the best weapon is one you never have to fire. I respectfully disagree. I prefer the weapon you only have to fire once. That's how Dad did it. That's how America does it. It's worked out pretty well so far.
My favorite weapon is the one where you just punch someone in the face and you get your point across that way.
So your fist.
Yes. You look like you need a good fisting of justice.
I mean,
God, that's making me think of like that thing from one of the He-Man comics with Gay Sex Man say I forgot Gay Sex Man says that in Peace Walker. I forgot his name. Depends on who you mean by Gay Sex Man.
Which one?
there is a gay sex woman that is Strangelove. Are you talking about Hot Coldman? Which is still like up. It's pretty high on the tier list of bad Hideo Kojima character names. Kitty.
You can't pet the kitty.
But they backflip away from you if you attack them.
The funny thing is, I think today is National Cat Day. They were saying that in the furry group.
Yeah, that one. Oh, so you were talking about Hot Coldman. But yeah, Hot Coldman is up there on the tier list of like bad Hideo Kojima character names. Probably the worst, and this is a character that didn't even make it into the game. But for a long while in the planning stages of Metal Gear Solid 2, there was planned to be an additional member of Dead Cell that Vamp ended up filling the role of, called Chinaman.
Chinaman?
I will say, Hot Coldman gives me an idea for a character.
And you want to know the ironic thing about that scrap character from Metal Gear Solid 2, despite his name? He's not Chinese, he's from Vietnam.
Oh.
Jeez.
But yeah, Frozen, like, to me, this doesn't sound like a Mega Man X Maverick.
Hot Coldman? Yeah, it kind of does.
Actually, I was gonna say Frozen Magma.
It would need to have more of a
Frozen
animal theme
Magmazizer
to the name. Like, I could see it as like a salamander themed.
Frozen Salamander.
Frozen salamander. Yeah, because salamanders, especially in Japanese mythology, are associated with fire.
That'd be kind of interesting having, you know how that overused line of "it's so cold it's hot."
Yes.
If I ever make my game, you're more. Obviously, I'm making our game, but I think a Frozen Salamander would be a fun monster to fight now, don't you think?
Yes.
That'd be awesome.
I mean, heck, I already got an idea for a moveset for it. Frozen Magma Pillars. The question is, will they come from the ceiling or come from the ground? The answer? Yes.
Yes.
Both is good.
And obviously, I'm going to have, different movesets for both our games to complement the game styles. But they'll play homage to each other. I think that'll be a fun way to do it.
I'm pretty sure this is an optional fight I just triggered. Which, yeah, that's one of the things that's a pain about 100%ing Metal Gear Rising. You have to get all the optional fights that are not always clearly laid out for you in every stage. That's a thing in most Platinum games. Like, it started with Bayonetta.
Scusi, un momento. The feedback for my latest homework assignment got released. So I gotta see what it is. I'm anxious to hear what my professor had to say about it.
The guy just sees his friend get cut, jumps in front of you, and was like, me next. Right?
Yes. Well, it's not that he jumped in front of me, it's that I turned around while in blade mode. Bayonetta is so hot, I want her to step on me. You and like half the population of Earth. Not more than half, because she's real popular with lesbians too.
Yeah. I just want to chill with her. Nothing.
Like, aside from wanting to do the lewd things with her, obviously, I just want to, like, I just want to have a drink with her. Like,
yeah.
Either tea or she's known to like wine and cocktails as well.
Oh, wine and cocktails. Maybe have a nice little dinner. I think that'll be pleasant.
Oh, hey, so I aced this homework assignment. I got 100% on it.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Thankfully, this is the sad fact is my professor, when she started talking about this at the beginning of the semester, she said that was kind of supposed to be like an easy A anyway. And I'm like, it's easy. I think it's an easy A if you actually bother to, one, show up for the Zoom class meetings, and two, do the homework that she assigns, and you're good. Because I said in my message to her when I submitted it, I was like, this one proved to be a bit more involved than I originally thought, but I got it done. And she's like, I mentioned in class that the assignment was not difficult, but definitely time-consuming. So, yeah.
Long time during this fight? How dare you, Psionic Hex?
So I have a question, because we're talking about, dinner and drinks with Bayonetta. Which character, both on the hero side and on the, I don't want to say villain side, because some of them really aren't, well, yes, they're villains, but more just antagonists. Who would you want to have dinner with and drinks with on both sides?
Both sides of what?
Metal Gear.
Oh, Metal Gear. Eva. The boss. Otacon.
Otacon is definitely up there, yeah. You're gonna laugh at this one, but I would say Revolver Ocelot. Revolver Ocelot, I think, will be fun.
Okay, Revolver Ocelot from which point in the timeline, though?
Oh, that's a good question now. Ooh, that's hard.
That's a good question.
That is hard. Oh. Let me get the young Revolver Ocelot.
Major Zero.
Let me get the young one. The young that would be
Major Ocelot then.
Major, yes. That would be Snake Eater, I think, right?
Dr. Strangelove would be fascinating to have drinks with, even though she's like very virulently anti-man.
Yeah.
Like Strangelove, even though she's canonically bisexual, or at the very least willing to sleep with men if it means procreating, she strikes me as like she would definitely be a TERF. And it's not just because she's British. She would be one of two things. Either she would be a TERF because she thinks that's insulting for people who are born male to identify as female, or she would be pro-trans because she congratulates people who are assigned male at birth for realizing females are superior.
Oh, jeez.
Another one?
Neither one is good.
Yes, she is.
Neither one is a good reason.
So she's one of those people that's just like, superiority for my gender and my gender alone.
Well, it's not necessarily about her gender. It's more about her specifically.
I got one that would be another interesting person to have dinner and drinks with. Mei Ling.
Oh yeah, definitely Mei Ling.
She's okay. Out of everyone we named, I think she will be like the most down to earth person. And I don't know why, but that just sounds a lot more interesting.
Also, another one. Even though we haven't gotten to him yet, Miller.
Oh, I remember that name.
We're going to meet Miller at the earliest point in the timeline in Peace Walker.
Ah.
Like, you remember the name Miller because it's who Liquid Snake was impersonating during Metal Gear Solid 1 to spy on Snake. But we're going to get a proper introduction to him in Peace Walker.
Oh, the guy that made the Metal Gears, that he was happy you complimented the shoes.
Oh, Granin. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. He also seems like someone that like would, like he would be someone nice to have dinner with, even though
even though he's dead.
He made a little a war machine that has caused so much craziness.
He's someone that would he would get so drunk with you that you would both start singing the Soviet national anthem.
Not just that. I think you would be doing that. You would probably be singing like Frank Sinatra songs. Like,
and yes, when I say
time.
Miller, I do mean Kaz. I do mean Kaz when I say Miller. Even though prior to Peace Walker, that wasn't canonically his name, but that's what retcons are for.
Yeah.
Prior to Peace Walker, his name was Benedict Miller. Benedict McDonald Miller. Whereas now, as of Peace Walker, his name is Kazuhira Miller.
Who is this?
I think you know who voiced Kaz in Peace Walker and Ground Zeroes in Metal Gear Solid 5. Yeah, it's Robin Atkin Downs, also known as our boy Travis Touchdown from No More Heroes.
Oh, but you're doing so well in our...
He also voiced Liquid Snake for a bit of Ground Zeroes DLC.
I already have a job. Destroying men like you. Bastards who keep the status quo. Send others to...
I know this is not going to happen, but let's say we live in a multiverse where Kojima was able to get the rights back to Metal Gear, right?
I don't think he would want to make more Metal Gear because he kept trying to end the series. And for example, the only reason he directed Metal Gear Solid 4, it could have been made with or without him, is because it was initially planned to be made without him. And he started getting death threats about letting people that weren't him work on Metal Gear.
That's dark, unnecessarily.
Yeah.
But let's say there's a timeline where he wasn't trying to end it, right? Because multiverse theory.
Yeah.
He asked you personally if you wanted to be a part of it. Would you want to be on the side of the good or evil?
I'd like to, given that, you see, the cool thing about Metal Gear's characters is that a lot of times it's not just a defined good versus evil. There's a lot of gray in between. I'd like to be one of those. I'd like to be one of those characters that's playing both sides.
Okay.
Those are usually the most interesting in each story, like an Ocelot type or a
yeah.
As much as I hate her as a person, she's a great
Naomi
character, Naomi or Eva.
Yeah.
Someone who's playing double or even triple or quadruple agent.
Yeah, that's also why before when I was mentioning the dinner thing, I said antagonist.
Yeah.
That's why when it comes to Metal Gear, I do have that slip of tongue when I'm trying to say antagonist, but I say evil.
Yeah, because we usually say villain or something like that to refer to antagonists, when antagonists are not always necessarily the villain of the story or necessarily on the villain side. You can have villain protagonists.
Yes, that's also why I'm still mad at my teacher. I forget what teacher it is, but it was in high school, and I remember it was. Yeah, I'm so mad at them now. Because I brought that up, and they said, "Oh, it's gonna go with the definition," but it's you're actively teaching us the wrong stuff. Then,
one of my favorite instances of a classic piece of media that has a very defined villain protagonist is, one of my go-to favorite plays, The Threepenny Opera. Macheath is very definitely not a good person. He is an outright criminal. And I don't mean a Robin Hood style criminal. No, he's a monster. But he's our protagonist.
I mean, heck, Grand Theft Auto.
The opening song of the Threepenny Opera is listing all the heinous crimes that our protagonist has committed.
I mean, like even Grand Theft Auto, you play as a gangster, a criminal, a warlord, drug addicts, and dealers. You're not good people, but you're the protagonist.
Yeah.
Granted, you're fighting shittier people most of the time, but at the end of the day, when you look at a lot of the lore and stuff you did, you're just as shitty.
Access denied. Enter security code.
Eat my ass.
Eat my shorts.
Let's see. Huh?
Eat my shorts.
I was actually making a Boondocks reference.
Authorized personnel only. Thank you.
Looks like I'll need to slice up some security until they drop one.
So the
I was about to say it's like access denied.
So in case you're wondering about the context, it was a terrorist episode of the Boondocks, and the security guard there was saying "eat my ass," and they thought that it was not the password when they was asking for the password when he was getting his ass kicked, and it was the password.
Oh, I see. So it's like it's like that SpongeBob episode where it's like there's the customer who, like, every time they ask what his name is, he just shouts out, "What's it to ya?" And then it turns out at the end his name is "What's it to ya?"
Mm-hmm. Oh, the episode or the Rush Hour? Yeah, Rush Hour 1, I think it was. Was like, my name is who? Yeah, who are you? No, I'm who? He's you.
Who's on first?
What's on second? I don't know's on third.
He's on third.
I don't know why, but I love variations of that joke, you know?
Yeah, one of my favorite variations, just because of the uniqueness of the setting for it, is from Animaniacs, where it was set at Woodstock, and it was about the band The Who.
Yeah, that's my... Oh, they've done it a few times, and I love it. Like, who are you? The Who. Yeah, who? Yeah, we're The Who. Who are you? I remember it.
Let's see. Oh, Ari, out of curiosity, I can't remember for the life of me if you have this or not, but the Titan class Scorponok from Earthrise got a re-release. I don't know if you have him or not.
Which Scorponok?
The Titan class?
Yeah, I've got Titan class Scorponok.
I couldn't remember if you did or not, honestly. It's been a...
Yeah, it's the most recent Titan that I own.
There.
Because I never got Arc. I haven't gotten Nemesis yet. I plan on getting Nemesis just sometime, not now.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
And I didn't get Cybertron Metroplex because you know, I'm just not interested in Cybertron Metroplex.
Yeah, you know, I bought that thing when it first came out, and I was like, this is okay. And I just had it kind of sitting in the background, gathering dust until Chuck finally decided to buy it off me. I was like, oh, yay, finally. Somebody actually wants this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for me, it's like, I have no attachment to Cybertron Metroplex as a character. And I'm with TJ Omega on thinking that he doesn't really work as a Titan.
Nah.
I just like the name Metroplex.
Like, if you want a good Titan Metroplex, I mean, you're gonna have to pay an arm and a leg for it. But the original Titan Metroplex, which was the original Titan, would be the one to go for. But Cybertron Metroplex is like, the thing about Metroplex's original form is like he turned into part of the Autobot city. That's why he's called Metroplex. Cybertron Metroplex turns into like a giant steam shovel.
basically like a giant excavator or some sort of weird construction equipment.
That sounds
It looks
cool,
like a
though.
steam shovel to me.
Yeah, like it's
and
basically
the
it looks
reason
like
I
a
don't-
mining.
The reason I
Yeah.
don't think he works as a Titan is because the original Cybertron Metroplex toy was a leader class figure, but it
Yeah.
was like massive for the leader class price point. Like,
Right.
you were paying $50 and you were getting a figure that was bigger than what you would usually get at the $50 price point. Whereas
Right.
with Cybertron Metroplex, you're paying, what is it, like $200 now for
Something
Titans?
like that, yeah.
Probably more.
And you're getting
Yeah.
like an average sized Titan and it doesn't do anything cool.
Yeah, like honestly, it has the ability to like quote unquote shrink down into the more like worker mode, but that's just like that's just not him fully transformed. And then there's the fact that he doesn't come with the fucking
Yeah,
cyber key gimmick.
he doesn't come with a cyber key or a minicon.
Yeah, so it's just him with his it's not even fully spark drinker at that point. It's just like his shovel just has the whole blade thing, the saw blade thing on it, and that's it. It doesn't do anything except spin.
All right, time for our final battle. Another fight with Senator Armstrong.
Sam, thanks for coming in.
What's your game, Armstrong? Gonna talk me to death?
Like I
I don't even care that you didn't spin. I just like the
That's
sound.
a 3D model.
Yeah, that's only for
Yeah.
the 3D model.
I tend to forget that, so sue me. But I'm not going to refund that because that's
You
still
can't really make a 2D model spin like that.
Yeah. And I'm not going to refund it for myself either because honestly, it still did what it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Holy sh!
Nano machine, son.
Oh shit.
If you couldn't have Sam would go like, that's kind of badass, dude.
He did all that just to make
He is.
fireworks.
He's literally clapping like, this is amazing. I mean, if someone did that around you too, you always doing the same thing, right?
Come on.
Okay.
I gotta actually start doing that with my Eggman glasses. The way he like pushes his glasses up with his middle finger. I was like,
Yeah.
for whatever reason,
shit.
like when I was at the convention on Saturday, I was occasionally, I did have my glasses down like below eye level just so I could see better without having to look at a tinted view. But when people want to take photos, I push them up in front of my eyes, and at that point, it's like I only use my index finger to do that because I'm thinking like, oh, that's what they do. That's what people do. But honestly, for the Eggman, it makes more sense that he would do it with his middle finger. I don't know why. I think that makes more sense to me.
Oh, you know what glasses you should see if you can get them? Those LED ones that light up when you do that the finger thing.
Oh, those, yeah. No, that's not really what I like. I'm not interested in those. I've got a good pair of sunglasses that work perfectly for the Eggman.
I got you, my dude.
Yeah,
I
like,
like
I'll
you're
send you a
saying
picture.
the
Yeah.
Eggman. As if he's
Hold
some
on.
sort of like cryptid.
Yeah, right.
Chris got a good comment. Senator Goku.
Senator Goku. This is more like Senator Broly in terms
Yeah.
of just like constant screaming.
Hey, Chris, this is actually relevant because we were talking about Sparking Zero earlier too. Which I really can't wait to start playing. I wanted to jump into ranked. And one YouTuber did get me annoyed because they're like, no one saw this game becoming competitive. And I'm like, bro, the first Budokai game was competitive.
Not the first one. It was Budokai 3 that had competitive scene.
Yeah. Actually, the thing is, well, local scene from my area, Budokai 2 and Budokai 1.
Like, Budokai 1 didn't have a big competitive scene because it had an incredibly unbalanced roster. Like, Goku was de facto the best character in the game because of how transformations worked in Budokai 1. And since he was Goku and therefore had the most transformations, at that point, he's going to be the best character.
Yeah. But just
like
speaking for,
Budokai
like,
1's
local-
interesting to go back to just to see how like 3D Dragon Ball fighting games kinda started. I say kinda because Final Bout came out first.
Yeah, Final Bout is heavily flawed, but at the same time, it's one of the more interesting ones as well.
Part of what's interesting is the English dub, where it's the only time
Oh,
Goku's
it
been
is.
voiced by Steve Blum.
It is. I recommend just putting it in Game Shark just to see it. As someone who owns it, who rented and owns it.
It's also notable for, depending on which printing you got, it's one of the rarest games on the PS1.
I'm curious which one I got now.
You can tell by who's on the cover.
I don't have any. I don't. Let me look it up. Hold on.
If it's like Goku in his blue gi on the cover, then it's the rare first printing. And if it's Super Saiyan 4 Goku on the cover, then it's the more common second printing.
I think the one I rented was that one. I don't remember, honestly. I think I just have the disc.
I'm not sure if the disc has any differences, but I know the cover does. It also the titles of the different printings are different. The original printing was called Dragon Ball Final Bout, whereas the more common second printing was called Dragon Ball GT Final Bout.
Okay, so you're okay. I had a double check. I'm about to ask Chris, Final Bout or Budokai series OG Goku. And there's also Kid Goku, so I had to ask, but Kaioken tells me already all I need to know.
I haven't gotten Sparking Zero yet, but I plan on it. I just don't have the money to right now.
Oh, let me know when you get it. I do want to play you.
Oh, hell yeah.
For people who don't know, me and Ari are members of the FGC. We're more in the casual area, but we still like to play each other. Like, we were really competitive when it came to Blaze Blue, but it was like gentlemen's type of
yeah, it was like a friendly gentleman's duel. A friendly sport, as opposed to, you know, grudge matches or anything like that.
Yeah, if you wanted a grudge match, it will be me and my older brother that passed away. We were super competitive, but at the same time, it was like, well, brotherly competitive. I think it's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
And we were super competitive in Tekken 3. And Tekken Tag. It's Soul Calibur. Shit! We never got a chance to play the Marvel vs. Capcom games or Street Fighter. But still, I remember, I can tell you who my brother mained, and that was Eddie and Tekken.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah,
from what you've told me, that tracks.
The funny thing is, I told you I like to main Xiao Yu. So it really does
Xiao
track.
Yu's fun to play.
They're both
I'm
dangerous.
boring, so I main characters like Jin or Kazuya, depending on the game.
Asuka's actually pretty fun too, but this is before Asuka.
Asuka's good. Asuka's fun.
Yeah, this is before Asuka, sadly.
Yeah, she didn't debut until Tekken 5.
Yeah, another character I started playing with was, and this was after the fact, and that was not Law, Lee, because of the Drunken Fist.
Oh yeah, Lee.
I never really got a chance to use Lee against my brother, though. Which he probably would hate me for going immediately into Drunken Fist. Oh yeah. God! Okay, Hagar. Let's see how many people know who I was referencing.
I know who you're referencing.
Keep in mind, Sam is just human. He's not a cyborg. He did all that without cyborg enhancements.
The question is, what is our excuse, right?
What the hell are you?
We could use a man like you, Sam. Organized violence, waging war as business. We're gonna put an end to all that bullshit.
Maybe I misjudged you.
Then how about it? Will you lend us a hand?
A hand, eh? How about I take yours?
You see what he's doing, right?
Yeah.
He's memorizing how long it takes for his body to solidify like that.
Allowing himself to get hit as well, so he can... Oh, yep, the gun thing. Yep, I see it. He's also letting himself get hit so he can basically lure him into a false sense of security.
Oh!
Oh!
And that's how he lost his arm.
Yes, that's how he got the robot arm.
Not bad, son.
You know what makes it worse?
Like Monsoon said.
Oh, wait, is his right hand? No,
Yeah,
his left.
right.
Oh,
It's right.
God.
What makes it worse is that cutting off his hand like that didn't even do anything because he could just reattach it.
Yep.
He's like Deadpool.
Imagine he grabbed his broken arm that tore off. He handed it to him. Be like, a joke.
Here, let me give you a hand.
Grabs the severed hand and grabs it. he lets him. Why do I have such dark humor? Right?
But Kier, whenever you get a chance, it doesn't have to be immediately, but when you get a chance, check your DMs.
Oh, I just saw it on the alerts. I do like those sunglasses for real.
Thank you.
You gotta send me a link to where you got them later. This is the Eggman cosplay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like his Eggman cosplay.
Yeah, I really like those glasses. Like, they're super... Okay. Ignoring the cosplay, they suit you in general.
Thanks. I mean, I don't usually wear glasses like that. Like sunglasses wise, I'm usually like, the sunglasses I wear are, I'm more so like wearing like the cool, like motorcycle sunglasses or whatever. That's just me. But let's see, where is that exact one that I found? I'm trying to see because basically what happened was I ordered them through my mom's account because she has a Amazon credit card.
Yeah.
So we got points back for it.
Nice.
So I just need to see like the exact.
Because I'm curious now if they have a model that's also like not a combination, but if they have ones that are reminiscent of both Alucard and Vast Stampede.
Well, they've got like different.
Yeah, because that would be kind of badass.
They do have different color lenses. So yeah, I think I found them. Let's see.
Because I kind of want to cosplay Vash.
Vashes are yellow, right?
I think they're like an orangey yellow.
Well, I mean, there is a yellow.
I'm trying to remember.
There's a yellow pair, black pair, red pair. Not all of them are going to be.
Check.
Yeah, not all of them are like tinted though. Like you have to find ones that are tinted. Mine have
depending. Okay, depending on the art, they're either orange or yellow. Like the old one, they're more yellow, but then when you look at like the manga, they're like a orangey gold. And then in the new one, like a sunset, I want to say like a sunset peach.
Chris says I have a pair of aviator shades. Glasses.
Ooh,
cool.
Nice.
I've got like the shield designed ones where they're like there's no gap in between the lenses. They're like all one piece. I got those for my Pokemon Coliseum West cosplay.
Aviators are probably one of my favorite types of sunglasses. They're classic, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, found them. I'm just gonna grab the link for you here if I can.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It reminds me, I think I'm gonna get rid of my Amazon Prime simply because of the TOS and all that stuff, and it's like, you know what, I'm kind of done. You're not even like, I don't buy as much because I don't make as much for one.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I'm not saving as much. It's just the convenience of it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get you, dude. I mean, I'll probably still keep it on because, well, my mom and I use it quite a bit, so.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, there's two of you, and you both use it a lot, so you're getting your money's worth.
Right, and we've like bundled it as like technically the account is in my name, but she has access to it because I allowed basically bundled her into the family plan.
And so, now we're at the beginning of the game, where we first saw Sam.
Oh boy. But yes, Kier, there is the link for you.
Thank you.
Clear the road. We're authorized to use force if you can.
To be continued in Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
So that was all the stories of Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Up. Results. No titles this time. They're buzzing.
Oh, shit. Thank you for telling me. I'll fix that.
I still need to do a Mirror B cosplay.
Yes, you do. So let's, with that done, let's exit out of there. We're not ending the stream yet. Just creating a good like buffer point for me to start a new recording.
Yes. Another thing, I thought of something that would be kind of fun to do for a Mirror B cosplay. Actually bring my Nintendo Switch and have a full team of Ludicolo. So if someone actually has their Switch, we can do a little battle.
Nice.
Actually have my bring out a little laptop too, so I can record it.
Nice.
I think that'd be kind of fun.